All right, you guys, this is part two of my story time. So I forgot where I left off, but the first part one is uploading right now. This is part two of the date canceller story time. Um, so I forgot where I left off. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go to Michael's and I'm gonna do a haul for you guys. I'm gonna get some drawing stuff because I noticed that that is one way I can get back to me is doing what I love to do and pick back up my passion to draw and be consistent with it and learn different types of drawing, digital, computerized, and on paper. And I even made a playlist on my Spotify for drawing, and I want to get back to it. So I can start painting and drawing outside, so I can start drawing and I can really do a sketchbook little thing for y'all. I think I may even do a small drawing or a painting and set my camera up so y'all can see what I'm doing to show you guys. That's what I want to go to school for is animation. I gotta pick that up. I gotta get back to me. And I notice that drawing takes me away. It takes my mind off of a lot. I don't have to sit in the house and draw. I can go to the library, I see something and draw. I can go to whatever library I want to go to and draw. I can even go outside by the pool and draw. I need to start getting back to me. I need to start making time for who I want to make time for and for what I want to make time for, and that's me and what I want to do. And I say that because I have not been showing self-love. I would say, oh, I usually take myself out on dates and then I go on a date. If I really love myself, certain things I don't have to express, certain things I don't have to share. But I gotta let you guys know this is one of my outlets is to draw. And I'm gonna show you guys some drawings. I don't know if you guys are already seeing this, but in case you didn't, I'm gonna show you again. I need to buy a stylus so that way I can start drawing on my. This is my nephew drew this, but I'm gonna keep it in here because we had this thing to where we was drawing each other, and we kind of. I was trying to draw him, and I always put he tried to draw me. So I'm gonna always keep that right here in case he ever want to finish it. But I'm gonna ask him, and I'm gonna finish mine too, because we didn't get to finish. We were supposed to draw a big, huge thing together. You know, little family, some stuff that I kind of want to do, auntie and nephew time and all that. But this is what I am going to do. Hold on. So you guys, yes. Let me show you some of the drawings. Now, I don't know where my iPad mini is. It's probably somewhere I need to charge it. But this is what I did. I actually drew this on here, took a picture of it on my iPad mini, and I digitally drew this. But this is on paper. I drew this after my bad breakup back in 2020, early in 2020, a couple days after Kobe Bryant and his daughter's death and everybody else that was on the helicopter. It was horrible. Their death as well. I drew this. Yeah. This was my pick yourself back up, get back on track. You got dumped. Back then I wasn't looking at it like that. I looked at it as I want to kill him. He made me cry. Let me not even go there. That may be another story time. But I like to keep my story times current in case this is something else I drew. I just get up early in the morning and just started drawing different things like that. You know, I'm not going to show y'all too much because I don't want this to be. And this is me trying to practice how to do foots and stuff and how to draw a foot with shapes and stuff. And I learned this on YouTube. This is my passion, you guys. And I want to get back to it. So that's why I'm going to Michael's today to make sure I can purchase like a board, the drawing board, you know, with a big clip. And I'm going to purchase a little, what do you call that bag to put the board in with the paper. And I'm going to draw a lot. I'm going to get a lot of like, yeah, I'm just going to. Even if my sister brings back my art stuff from her house, I think that may be all I need right now. Because to me, I have to start thinking about things that make sense. You know, I need to occupy myself from not worrying about people who broke my heart, from not worrying about the things I put myself into. And that's another thing. If we know how a person is, fool me twice, shame on us. You know, shame on us, right? We can't go to God and say, well, God, why did you even make me like him? Why did you keep bringing him around? Oh my gosh, this may be something may be hard to admit, but I asked God to take anybody out of my life that don't belong there, but had a little butt. with that because I was afraid of being alone. I tried to draw Michael Jackson in 2000 in 1993, that court case. That was a reference picture, but it didn't do too good. I gotta stop being so lazy-handed. Now this is another digital thing that I drew on paper first, and it also became digital. If you guys follow my Instagram at Artrocentric, I still got my Instagram up. You will see the digital version of this and the first one that I showed you guys with the ponytail. Okay. I have an obsession with drawing eyes, so I want to get back to it. So, like I said, I don't want this part to be long. I have to love myself, and this is a part of it. Get my relationship back with God, because to be honest with you, you have a relationship with your sisters, your brothers, your mom, your dad, right, as growing up. But then when you start being accountable, they teach you about God, and you start having a relationship with God. So in my mind, if you didn't have a dad, if you don't have a mom, to me, I feel, for me, it's no excuse. Have a relationship with God, because I think God is everything. If he can be your mother and the motherless, father to the fatherless, friend to the friendless, hope for the hopeless, I feel like he's everything. He's the only one who can he's the only one that's equipped to be a mother for the motherless and a father for the fatherless. You know what I mean? And for years, I've always felt like, well, I didn't have a relationship with my dad, so I'm going to find it in this guy and this guy and this guy, and get so brutally hurt when they don't want to be with me no more. And my excuse was, well, I'm used to it. People they don't stay anyway. But yeah, these are different things that I drew. Procreate Pocket Project, which means this is something I drew. I'm going to take a picture of it on my iPad mini, and I'm going to start digitally drawing this. So that's why I called it Procreate Pocket Project. Anything I draw and I put Procreate Pocket Project is because I want to digitally practice drawing what I drew on paper. So yeah, this is just a little couple of drawings of me reminding myself where I need to get back to, one of the things. And I also have obsession with lips, so I'm trying to draw different lips. Some of them may look the same, but so. And I think I have noses in here too. Look, for Quisha, this is just a freehand drawing, whatever. I didn't need no reference from that. Me and my nephew's drawing that I showed you guys already. My son that I showed you guys already in the first half of the video. And I drew this during the quarantine as well. This is in April 6th, 2020. Okay. I actually drew my own feet in my own hands, because I just went like this to my feet, and I kind of looked at the angles and I drew it. So it was a reference drawing. So I'm going to start doing some more drawings as well. I'm just kind of mad at myself that I had to throw away all of those drawings. I'm just mad because I had to throw away all those drawings. Yeah, the clown you guys already saw. This is what I did with the pen, actually. Another freehand drawing. So I guess you can, this is the Facebook, this is the sketchbook drawing. I had an obsession with this. I don't know why. This is this freehand drawing right here. I drew my hand posed like that in the apple. So this is pretty much Snow White that has already bitten the apple and died, But it's my hand. So I literally had my hand like this. And I try to draw. I literally kept my hand like this. Like, what is it? Like that. And I had to draw it like how it looked. Of course, at the time, I didn't have the nails. But yeah. That's what I drew. Kiwi's getting on my nerves, y'all. Anybody want her? This is my little goth chick right here. I was watching The Craft. That's the guy that the painting of the guy that I was talking about. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look at part 1. And not painting, but I drew the guy that stood me up 6 or 7 times, and that was it, whatever. He is now blocked. After his little text message excuse, my response was, "K, ... bye, block." Now, I didn't have to say anything. I could have just blocked him, but I'm one who feel like she needs closure. She needs to let people know why. All right, you guys. I don't want to be before you guys too long, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is one of the reasons why I need to get back to me. I'm tired of putting my stuff on the back burner. And I just got through thinking, and I thought to myself a week ago, all you're doing is working. That's it. You ain't even in school no more. You don't even draw anymore. And I don't want my art stuff is at my sister's house. That's no excuse. It's okay to budget it, pay for whatever you gotta pay for, set this aside, make sure you got money for that, bus fare, food, whatever, and then you can still turn around and buy cheap things, cheap drawing, cheap little what do you call it, sketchbooks and little pencils, mechanical pencils from the 99-cent store. Like, if you're really passionate about it, like one thing my mom used to say is, if you're passionate about something, you work on it every single day. Whether you're a musician, you don't have to wait till a big art show comes up before you decide you want to draw, because then they can tell that you have not put any work on it before time. Prior to this art gallery, I could tell you just painted that last night because there is no thought into it. It's rushed. So if you are a real artist, no matter what field you're in, even if you're a race car driver and you want to practice going fast, because you may be starred in the next Fast and the Furious 80. I'm just saying. And you want to make sure that you show that you've really put a lot of you. Like when people say you put your foot into this, it's because they've been cooking a lot before the big cooking show. Don't wait to the big finale for you to do your best thing. You have to work on it so that when that finale comes, it can show that you put years into this one painting because of other paintings and whatever that you just did. You know what I mean? So I'm going to draw something every single day. That's going to be my challenge. Even if I don't end up drawing nothing, I got to draw it often, a couple times a week. More than 5 times a week. I have to either bring a sketchbook and a pencil to work, or my breaks, draw. Bring my iPad mini and my stylus, draw. I have to do something every day to get back to me, because one day I would like to insert myself into an art school or a good art project, or have my stuff in a gallery. So I'm going to put on my shoes, put on my glasses, see when Michael opens so we can go to Michael's. I wish they had a Hobby Lobby out here, because Hobby Lobby has the best stuff. But if I really want to get down to some real down home art supplies, Carter Saxon in North Hollywood has the best top of the line art supplies. When I was in school going to CSUN taking beginning drawing, all the stuff we needed on the syllabus or whatever, that they give you all the stuff you're going to need for class, I almost spent $300. Thank God I already paid rent. Thank God I already had the bus fare. Well, at the time I used to walk to work and walk home, so it wasn't nothing. My job was only like, maybe 25 minutes away. That's a good exercise. So I walked to work. I set everything aside, grocery money, rent, bills, whatever bills I had to pay, whatever. And I almost spent $300. That helped during tax time. So I want to get back to that. I also want to get me a Chromebook when I get my return. I'm going to buy a Chromebook from Best Buy, and I'm going to take myself an online class. I need to be booked and busy. And that's not booked and busy. When people say, oh, I just want to do me, I'm going to do me. Don't talk about it. And I can talk about it and still do something about it. You can talk about it just as long as you doing something about it. Like, be in your field right now, be in your thing. And I'm going to take myself away. I'm going to say, I'm going to go to the CSUN library and I'm going to draw. Because sometimes working on your craft in different environments will help you stick with it, help you really put the oomph in it that you want to put, which I don't know where oomph came from. There's actually a store close by where I live that says this called oomph. Seriously. But they spelled it OOMPH. That's oomph. So I guess that's what they meant. Let me check to see when Michael's is open, because I need to take myself away and start doing what I love, you guys. Okay? When does Michael's open? Sure. Business hours for Michael's near Granada Hills. It's open now. So I'm going to go ahead and get dressed, you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to end this by saying that has been my story time. I know it's been long, winded, drawn out, all the other good stuff. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And thank you to those subscribers that just subscribed. I appreciate you guys. You guys are now Real Shenanigans. Stay tuned for some more stuff. I'm going to head to Michael's right now and start drawing. And I'm going to buy some charcoal, some compressed charcoal, some paper. I'm already set aside my savings, some for my savings, some towards my credit card. And I already got my bus pass already. I'm gonna go to Michael's. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you to all of my Rose Shenanigans, those who have been subscribed and those who just subscribed. I appreciate y'all greatly. You have no idea. Thank y'all so much. And I think I'm gonna start doing story times, but I'm gonna keep it very, very clean. I'm not gonna bash nobody or name names. But if I'm mad, I will call them like a wallpaper or something like that, just to keep myself from cursing. Okay. So see y'all on the next one. I gotta get back to loving me for real. And not just talking about it, and I just have to show out that I went on a date and have to say, oh, usually that's my date days or whatever. I gotta stop putting me on the back burner, and I gotta stop putting myself through stuff, because sometimes I break my own heart. But I don't want to get into that. Okay, let's not admit too much about myself. Anyway, you guys, let me go on and go. See you on the next one.